Spaces. We put a couple in, but I want to show you how they tie in with the architectural room name and number. See, we always want the space tag to read the architectural room name and number, because that way when the architect changes the room name or number, it will update in our model. But the problem is it's not automatically tied in. So our space name and our room name and number are going to be different. So let's go down to floor plan level 1. What I want to do is I want to zoom in here, and I want to tag everything in one shot. So what we can do, if we go to the Annotate tab, and if we click Tag All, I want to scroll down to Space Tags, and I want to click Apply, and I want to click OK. Hit Escape a couple times. That's pretty cool, but what we have to do now is we have to come in and marry these up. A couple things I'd like to do, though, is make some adjustments. For Storage 103A, I'm going to select this tag, and I'm just going to grab this Move button, and I'm going to move it down just a little bit. But notice when I move it over, I can align it with my Office 103. That's pretty cool. I'm going to hit Escape a couple times. Over here, my Men's 104, it's kind of in the way of everything, so I want to move it out of the space completely. So if I select this, and if I click my Move button, I'm going to get a couple question marks. It turns oranges, and it doesn't let me do it. Space tag is outside of its space. Enable leader to move space tag within its space. All right, move to space. What we need to do is select the tag itself, and we need to click on leader right here. Now I can select the Move button, and I can move this out. I'm going to grab my little grip right here, and if I drag this up, I can put a little elbow in there. Now what I want to do is I want to put a dot on the end of it. So I'm going to click on Edit Type. And I want to click the drop down for my leader arrowhead. I want to scroll down, and I want it to be Filled Box 2.5 millimeters. Click Apply, click OK. It's a pretty nice box. Now what I want to do is I want to select my tag again. I want to click Edit Type. This time, you know what? I want to show the area. So I'm going to click Show Area, click Apply, then click OK, and it gives me my area. It screws up my little leader here, but that's okay. I can just nudge it back down. I'm going to hit Escape a couple of times. Now what I want to do is come over to Storage 103A. My areas are kind of in the way, so I'm going to select it. I'm going to Edit Type. I'm going to uncheck Show Area for now. I'm going to click Apply. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to hover over my space. You do that by just kind of hovering over the wall here, and you can see it. Or if you hover over whereabouts your mouse is going to pick up that little X, just go ahead and select that. The thing is, if I scroll down, this space says number 10 name space, and that's not true. It's number 103A, and it's called Storage. I'm going to click Apply. The same for my office. If I select my space for my office, this is number 103. And my name is Office. I'm going to click Apply. What I'd like to do, though, is come to the rooms where I have receptacles in. So this Office 101, I'm going to select this. My number is 101, and my name is going to be Office. If I type in an O, notice that it says Office. So if I click the drop down here, I can grab Office and click Apply. And so on and so on. One more thing we can do, if we go to the View tab, and if we go to Schedules, let's go to Schedule Quantities. I want to scroll down till I find Spaces. And I want to click OK. First thing I want to do is click this drop down, and I want to select Room. Now I want to grab Room Name, hold down my Control key and grab Room Number, and I want to add these parameters. Now I'm going to select available fields from Spaces. I'm going to scroll down to Name and Number, which alphabetically are quite convenient. I'm going to grab them both. I'm going to add those parameters. Now I'm going to click OK. Now I'll notice some of them are filled out, some of them aren't. What's nice is we can pick off the offices. So if we click space, hit the drop down, we can grab office 111 and then 112. We can go back through and we can start filling all these out. We don't need to do them all, but this is how it works. Really, when you're doing mechanical loading, you want to get your names and numbers to be the same as your room name and numbers. However, when the architect changes these, yours aren't going to update with it either. I wish Revit had the functionality where we didn't have to do this, but unfortunately we do. I'm going to close out of here, and then we're good.